Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I will talk about the causes of teenage drug addiction. Okay, so I will start off with a story of my closest friend. I have a friend who named Azrina, which is not a real name. She has always been a really quiet girl, and when she speaks up, she has always been a quiet girl, and when she tries to speak up, nobody would listen to her. Some of them would refer Azrina as a nerd girl, and they used that excuse to bully her. So, when I tried to approach her, she would run away and never turn back. One day, her mother came to school and she asked for her daughter, and nobody knows where she is. Okay, unfortunately, she has been missing for weeks, and when she came back, she looked really weak and she cannot really talk and walk properly. So her mother took her to hospital and she was diagnosed by a heroin overdose. Okay. Everyone was shocked and they start to regret why why they didn't treat Azrina right. Alhamdulillah, the doctors managed to save her life and she began anti-drug therapy. After a few months of struggling, she finally overcame her addiction and starts to be an optimistic person. Azrina is not the only example of teenage drug addiction. Therefore, many cases have been presented in the court regarding this issue. This shows that we can't simply ignore our friends and children just because they are a quiet girl and a good girl. People like them are a killer in silence. The more they quiet and never open up, the more danger they could be to everyone surrounds them. They could be the sources of availability of drugs, and they could be the influence of others. This is because among all of the age groups, teenagers are the most vulnerable to drug addiction. There are several reasons why this issue keeps on happening. Nowadays, teenagers in a new generation face many more problems and stress than us when we were younger. Increased fast living sometimes can lead to lack of attention from guardians and parents and supervision. And this can be one of the main reasons why teenagers start using drugs. According to Steve Thompson, youngsters who are left alone for a long time or who are allowed to come and go whenever they please will open up to more opportunities to exposure to drugs, by Thompson. Yet, this problem can be solved easily by the guardians and parents themselves through more involvement in their children's lives and build more trust with their children. Another reason behind drug abuse is the strong influence by others. Everyone desires to feel loved and accepted by others, and it could make us addicted to whatever that can bring us closer and unite us as one. And it could make us addicted to Everyone desires to feel loved and accepted by others, and it could make us addicted to whatever that can bring us closer to popular groups, including drugs. Teenagers who are always curious and want to try everything, willing to take risks, and they never think about what's going to happen next. Other than that, Lack of confidence or self-esteem also can be a big factor why teenagers keep wanting to get involved with drugs. When they do drugs, they will feel like they own the world and nobody would dare to mess with them, as it is one of the effects of drugs manipulating their minds. Their changes of behavior and speeches can be a proof of them abusing drugs. In conclusion, drug abuse only can bring the worst out of us. It is capable to destroy one's mental health and one's health, the physical health. In order for us to solve this problem we have to make a substance, we have to make a more trusting In conclusion, drug abuse not only can destroy one's mental health, it could bring the worst out of us. So the only prevention that we could take as a measurement to solve this problem is that we must build trustful relations with everyone and never leave a person alone. Like you just alienate them, like they can do whatever they want. You think them as a problematic child, and then you just leave them. That's not the correct way to slowly make them open up to you. So you must learn the ways. You must learn how to approach them and tell them indirectly about the what do we call it?
The effects.
The effects of drug abuse. That's all from me. Thank you.